All right, hopefully this works, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I just plugged it in and it was low battery. And as soon as I plugged it in, it kind of went like a couple ticks down. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I thought I was charging the phone, not reverse. But anyways, one download I got for you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. There is a draw at the end of the month for February. There's going to be like 4 different prizes, maybe more. The download I got is others' illusions and projections that they place on other people is to avoid looking at their own shadow side. So it's avoiding accountability, even when it comes to not speaking up or saying what they need to say, or maybe not even speaking their truth or something like that. It really comes down to not wanting to do the introspection. Right? So let's say this whole matrix that have been built, I'm not saying it's all men, okay? This whole matrix that was created and the way everything is functioning, a lot of it is patriarchal, but a lot of it is to avoid accountability for the actions that they take. Some don't deem their actions to be bad or good. Some don't deem them to even have meaning. Okay, and that comes down to sacrifices or doing ill will to other people, or using their gifts, abilities, or any of their own capacity and power against another person. They don't even see it as existing. They're like, well, none of this matters anyway, so why not hurt this individual or do this or do that? So a lot of it comes down to it. I do the 13 zodiacs if you're not familiar. So if you don't understand what that means, it means there was actually a 13 zodiac of Fiacus, and the dates are a little bit shifted. So I pulled Scorpio. We've got a couple more to get through for this month, November 23rd to November 29th. However, I'm leaving it open for the general collective. So this can also resonate with some other people too, if there's certain messages that have to come in. But when it comes to the illusions, those magicians, warlocks, witches, or whatever, a lot to do with other people placing certain things in other people's way so that they can't achieve or do what it is that their goals or whatever their destiny or journey is. Even if you say destiny is a little bit cheesy or something like that, well, a person is on a path. You can agree to disagree. A person's on a pathway, and there's multiple different ways based off their own free will of whatever paths they're going to go down, whatever branches off, kind of like a tree. Now, if you get some asshole or bitch that wants to throw like a fucking cut down a tree, which is against the divine, and then block a person's path off on purpose so they have no choice but to take a harder route, that eventually is going to backfire on that person that did it because they had a choice. All right. Now, if another person, like a villager, we're talking olden times here, I've got Celtic music in the background. If another person decides to go and gather a group of people together and they want to go attack this person, let's say it's like a witch hunt or something, and another person's overhearing this whole thing and they hear that they're going to go burn down their house or something like that. They have got that information. The divine has specifically put them in that spot because they have a purpose to do the right thing. Now, there are certain laws and rules that apply to the divine, like not intervening in another person's karma or dharma or anything like that. But when it comes to being given information and deep down inside, it's like a gut feeling, I need to do the right thing, and you choose not to do it, it's still a choice. I'm not saying whether or not it's right or wrong, but it's a choice. And there is accountability that comes with that choice. Just like when I make decisions for my own life and the choices I've made, and the more I learn, the more I grow, the more I understand other people, the more I understand that I'm accountable for the choices I make, the decisions I make. But I'm not out here purposely trying to sabotage other people. I will protect myself, and if that blows up other people's plans, well, shit, they shouldn't have been fucking in my energy, right? They shouldn't have been meddling. And the same goes for you, Scorpio, or anybody this resonates with. If somebody is in your energy and they're messing with your shit, well, if it blows up in their face, well, they shouldn't have been messing with your shit. Now, if they are doing something and you are witnessing it, then speak up and say something. Or if another person's doing something and you witness it, then speak up and say something. If you wish to withhold the information and it's bothering you, then you need to say something. Okay, that's the message I have for you. All right, let's get this started. Now, there's some really good people out there. I personally just met a few new people, and I haven't really gone out too much. I don't get out too much, guys, but I do enjoy myself very thoroughly. And when I get out and meet other new people, interacting with them, there are really good people out there. And I understand this is part of my journey. It's part of recovering the trust that was lost from the betrayals in my past, and understanding that there are really good people out there that I'm supposed to be interacting with, including yourselves on here. I'm supposed to be talking with you, and there are a lot of messages that they have for me just as much as I can give to another person. So it's not all lost, okay? What's this that was on that? These are supposed to be in the pile. Just because others may want to see you fail does not mean you should ever want that or believe that for you. This holds true. Scorpio, or anybody this resonates with, just because others want to see you fail due to the lack that they have within themselves. A person could be a multi-billionaire, see you doing really good and just having a good old time. Even if it's just you at the park, enjoying your time with your children, or just you out. Maybe you're at the gym and you're just exercising, you're really in on it, and you're loving up on yourself, or just taking care of yourself. And a person sees that and they feel the lack within themselves. Most people, good-hearted people will be like, okay, well, I'm feeling lack within myself. What do I got to do for me to make me feel good? What do I got to do for me? Now, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to copy that person and do everything that they're doing, because that wouldn't be my authentic self. I want to do something for me. And then they get inspired, not jealous. And then there's other people that take a different route, which again is choices. And they're like, oh, well, why is that person so happy? Blah, 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 blah. Yet they're failing to be grateful for all the shit that they have already, that the divine's giving them. So there needs to be a balance there too. And there was another one that fell on the ground. Eucalyptus, respiratory, antibacterial, clarity, focus, fight infection, and I don't know if that's supposed to be pre-congestion or just congestion. I kind of scribbled it out. And then coughs. So that may be something that you need to look into. Maybe you have respiratory issues or some sort of lung issues. Believe that you can heal your body. Do the necessary, I'm not a physician, but do the necessary things that you can naturally too to help your body. And it kind of okay, so I quit drinking a while back. I don't even know how long it's been. I'm not keeping tabs. Okay, I'm not tracking how long it's been since I stopped drinking. I just stopped drinking, and I have voiced it a little bit, but other than that, I'm just kind of like, it's been a while now. And I was focusing on quitting smoking again, because I went 2 years solid without smoking, without drinking, without eating sugar, without overindulging in anything, including food, like I did by fasting and stuff, and I was exercising. But I'm getting back to the point where I want to quit smoking. Maybe you're a smoker and you're trying to quit smoking. And I've cut out coffee, so I'm trying. I got 2 out of 3 anyways. The divine has been giving me signs for decaf, so I cut out coffee. I'm drinking tea strictly now. And I'm not drinking alcohol, and I don't really even have the urge to drink alcohol. And then the smoking is something I got to worry about. Okay, that was quite a bit. Let's try this again. Divine Scorpio, or those that resonate with this reading. What do we have for Scorpio? It feels like there's a lot that wants to come forward. Maybe that's your energy. There's a lot you want to come forward with, or a lot you want to say when it comes to your own situation. Okay, we have one on the floor over here. It's a chariot in the reverse. You could be going up against a chariot, or you could have a disagreement with a chariot. So that'd be Cancerian, or the viewpoints of another person. Or this is your feeling of stagnation, or not really balancing certain things for yourself. Now, if that comes down to your health, okay, that's fine. You got to get it in balance. As long as you recognize it, then that's all that matters. And then we've got the High Priestess in the reverse. This almost feels like, I don't know if this is your energy or this is how you are viewing another person, but this almost feels like third party. You could be seeing another person as a High Priestess in the reverse. Maybe there's certain things that they can do, there's certain things they can say or strings they can pull. And it's almost like the crown chakra is at the bottom of where the root chakra should be. So root chakra being purpose, crown chakra being connection to source. So maybe somebody's got something backwards or they've got things flipped around a little bit. And if this is you, if you're the High Priestess in the reverse, there may be certain things that you need to realign for yourself. This could be your faith. This could be your everyday living, your schedule, time and patience for yourself. Because we've also got here, you've got two little runes at the bottom. You've got this one here, and I'll tell you what it is in a minute. And you got this one here. And they're in the reverse, all right? So you've got Wunjo, joy, ecstasy, success, fellowship, peace, pleasure, glory, comfort, serenity. That would be V and W. Could be significant for name or just the letter itself. Mind you, they also have numbers too, and I'll get to that. That's calling me to go over to that. You got heart chakra and solar plexus energy. This is what you stand in or what you need to activate. And then what else we got in reverse? We got manas. Man, in quotation, augmentation, support, innocence, the self, humanity, culture, awareness, social order, friends, family, relationships. And it is significant for the letter M. And also heart chakra and solar plexus energy. It's interesting. They both come out side by side. And we'll see what that is in a minute. So V and W. This is for the gematria. For those of you that understand gematria, I'm just going to find out what the characters are. I haven't memorized them. I usually count in my head, or if I'm out and about and I see certain messages that are supposed to come in. I'm getting a lot of distractions right now, so I'm going to try to tune them out between a thing in the background and the commercials. Hold on, let me pause this for a second. All right, thank you for your patience. Yeah, I had the oven, the timer going off, and I had commercials in the background there. Where was I? Okay. Yeah, for gematria. So that means from 1 to 9. So A being 1, B being 2, C being 3, all the way to 9, and it restarts over because 10 would be 1. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is gematria. And you can reduce anything down. You take a word, and then you add it all up, and you get the reduced number. And those are significant for communication with the divine, okay? And that really does help. I use that a lot in my daily activities when I'm going out or when I'm trying to get certain messages coming in. And then we've got, what was it? V and W. So 4 would be V and 5 would be W. 45 could be significant. 9 could be significant. 9 is a form of completion as well. Maybe this understanding of this other person is completion, or understanding of your own current emotional state, or whatever it is that you're going through. Because sometimes a high priestess in the reverse is like a dark empath, in my opinion. And it's somebody that needs to like find their own pathway, get that balance back. Regardless of whether it's spiritual or religious, it's somebody that really needs to kind of get back on track. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles over here too, but there's 2 other things I wanted to look at. You had V and W, and then what was the other one? Manas is M, and M would be 4. That could be life path numbers, okay? So you've got 4, 5, 4. That could be an angel number you want to look up as well. Just take your time with your healing journey too, especially if other people are around you, they're kind of distracting you, or maybe you have a big family or something. That's a lot of energies in one house. So kind of take it easy on yourself. And anything, people and pets, make sure you cleanse your pets too. Give them a bath. I gave my girls a bath before the full moon, the last one. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of pattern recognition, or a lot of patterns repeating themselves in good or in bad. But this is I'm seeing more like a generosity and protection. You have the opportunity to kind of do things different with the Six of Pentacles. You have the opportunity to be generous. The divine wants to be generous with you, so you in turn also should probably be generous to other people, and the right people. Obviously, don't give to people that are just take, and not being in the mode of reciprocity and not giving anything back in return. But it's almost like the divine's kind of placing these things in your hand, whether it be a form of protection or a form of money or a form of like generational wealth. It's kind of like handing you something. It's not that you need the handout, or maybe you've been generous with other people too, and you could see this Cancerian or this person to be a high priestess in the reverse. Now, this could be subjective. Take it as it resonates, okay, Scorpio? What do we got? We got the Six of Wands. So kind of pacing yourself. Make sure that you know you're going to overcome whatever storm you're going through, or this person that you're dealing with is going through a storm, and you have to be patient with them. So it's not just one-sided. Just because you're expected to be patient doesn't mean that you have lack of patience with other people because you're frustrated. There's a lot of things that are working out behind the scenes. And on the tip of the boat there's even like a little star. So there's a lot of potential here too for new beginnings, or she is in a boat, right? So he or she is trying to get to whatever destination they need to get to. And the Six of Swords is also like being calculated. She's using these birds, whoever's cords are attached to this person, he or she, and I even see like blackbirds there too. They're using these people as a way of traversing the emotional waters. So let's say these people have good intentions and the ones in the back have bad intentions. Or even if this could be yourself too. Scorpio, take it as it resonates. Even if you have certain people that have bad intentions, you're kind of allowing them to just tug you along. So be careful with that too, because what direction are they going to pull you in? Do you want to go towards more integrity, or do you want to go towards more choppy waters? So if you're going to allow somebody to lead you, and then this person's wrapped in red too, but it's almost giving me like a pinkish red. It's kind of hard because the light's dim, but it's giving me like a little bit of a pinkish red color. So that could be to do with your root chakra and your crown chakra. And again, I'm getting that the balance between the two. Rearranging the chakras is important if this is what you're going through right now. But if you're waiting for the divine, if you are waiting for the divine to kind of point you in the right direction, then just make sure that if your cup is full at this time, or if you have things to offer a person that is lesser than you or has less than you, that's okay. You're allowed to be generous. Don't be mad about it. It makes no sense, because if you're doing something out of the kindness of your heart, there's no reason to be upset or mad about it. What else do we got for Scorpio or those watching that resonates? Bucolic, again with the chest thing. Now, I don't think that has anything to do with colic itself, but it just says bucolic, B-U-C-O-L-I-C. Pastoral, pastoral poem. This is something that could be read to you, or this is something that you read on your own spare time, or maybe you're somebody that is very poetic, or even your life itself could feel very poetic. I'm getting like Edgar Allan Poe, kind of that dark feminine or masculine. But yeah, I just noticed colic out of that word, and that has a lot to do with the chest area. There's a lot of things. Eucalyptus is one of them. There's lemon balm. There's lilac. Dandelion's good for the digestive, but there's woodworm too. Make sure that you check with a physician before you start taking anything if you're on other medication. You could be looking at other options. Maybe nothing else has worked. Your health is very important. It could be the atmosphere too, what's around you. Not just smoking. It could be other things within work, or all the fucking shit that they're spraying. I keep wanting to put that message out there. Like, I send whatever vibrational frequency I can out there to tell them just to stop fucking with the sky. Stop spraying shit. It's not helping us any, and they're only going to end up doing more damage to themselves, the ones that are actually putting it out there. Okay. They wish they were you because they are not seeing their own greatness. You mirror them, let them know it's okay. So if there's somebody that you know has been mimicking you, copying you, or just getting all up in your business and doing everything that you're doing, or maybe you sense that and they haven't actually said it to you, let them know it's okay. And I don't know how you would go about saying it not to come off as pompous, but if somebody is really mimicking you, be like, I've noticed you've been copying a lot of things I do. You must really admire me and the shit that I do, but you yourself are authentic. So you don't need to do everything I do, you know, down to the T. Like, let's say somebody wears a scarf a certain way and then they're copying how you wear your scarf, or you wear your hat a certain way and they start wearing the hat a certain way. You know, they could be mimicking just to embody your energy so they can get whatever goodies they can off of you. And the frequency of patience overpower chaos, forcing it into alignment in your presence. So there could be people that are being forceful around you, trying to convince you of going one way over the other. You listen to your intuition first. All right, Scorpio, or those that resonates with this message, use your intuition. If you're not comfortable doing something, then don't. If you're really feeling pushed, the divine is pushing you to do the right thing, then do it. But the frequency of patience is definitely part of this as well. That's part of your lesson, and it's back to back. These two are the same. A lot of root chakra and crown chakra. I'm getting reds and pinks. All alphabets have a message or can be decoded through or to teach lessons our ancestors have left behind. Take a look. So there's clues everywhere around you. If you're trying to get some information or you want to know more, there's clues everywhere. You just have to know where to look. And we were just talking about gematria. That could be specific. You could be really good with numbers. Both higher and lower self send you what you need to navigate, especially resonate, right? So you will get through whatever it is. Just be strategic. Make sure if you don't want to follow a certain person the way they're doing things, that's fine. Let them do their own thing. If you want to be generous with people, that's fine. You could do that. There's a certain high priestess, or you're feeling a high priestess in the reverse energy. This could be masculine or feminine. That's okay. Take time for yourself, but both higher and lower self of you, what comes from within you, are going to give you what you need to learn the lessons that you need. Especially if you're new to all this, okay? Your inner child and the peace you keep is very important. Protect yourself and do no harm to others. Trust your intuition. I'm getting this like gut instinct feeling. Whoever I am reaching right now, the people that are supposed to be watching this, I'm getting this gut instincts like you know the right thing to do. You know what's true. Down to the very core. You could be very empathic or you could be very clairvoyant. You know what is true. You know when somebody's being honest with you and when somebody's lying to you or just kind of masking. You know the right way to handle this situation, okay? Past life oracle cards. These are lessons that you need to learn, your ancestors went through, or things you need to overcome, or things you've already learned, okay? Monk or nun, this could have been a past life. This could have been something your ancestors went through, or this is the lineage that you follow in your bloodline. This could be part of it. Monk or nun, there's lots of obligations and there's lots of rules and regulations when it comes to being a monk or nun. I'm getting a lot of childlike energy too. And then I've got the orphan energy. You yourself may or may not be an orphan, or you could be in this orphan energy. The art of detachment is important, but at the same time, don't abandon yourself. And if you feel like others have abandoned you and you're just standing alone and doing this on your own, you're not alone. You never were alone. All right, Scorpio, it can feel a little bit off-putting when you feel like you've been outcasted or set aside. This could be how a person in your life, masculine or feminine, is feeling as well. And being generous and kind to them as you would be kind to yourself is really important. The orphan energy, too, is a lesson in itself. That abandonment, that stems from a long time ago. And you can, not just biblical, but the energy of abandonment. Imagine, I don't want you to embody it, but imagine the very first time abandonment was ever experienced. Whether it be animal, human being, whatever, just the energy of abandonment is pretty brutal. And it is very heart-wrenching. And I understand how painful it is, and how I understand you can overcome it. You can overcome that feeling of abandonment, that orphan energy. And there's a lot of people out there who are orphans, and some of them have done really well, but some of them have been manipulated, and that was used against them. Okay. Okay. What else we got over here? Flames of the Island Time Wellness cards for those that are in a relationship or those that are single. Clock, and this came over Lightseer's tarot deck, the one that I've been using. So there's either time management needed, or you need to understand this is time sensitive. So let's say you're privy to information other people don't know, or you see into something, you're using your gifts and you know what the right thing to do is. It's time sensitive, need time, takes time in cycles, time to heal and progress. As you start doing what you're divinely guided to do, more things will open up and more clarity will come to you. And also the protection from the divine, because you're not alone. But there is timing, and I keep looking over there, double checking. You could be a little bit, I don't want to say paranoid, but you could be very suspicious of certain people or certain things, or maybe opportunities or just scenarios. You could be, your wits are about you. That's what I want to say. Not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. What's standing out to me right now is the fear and the lack of confidence. When I read this card, it very well could be your energy, or it could be another person's energy that you're picking up on and you're holding it, embodying it for them. But the lack of confidence, you should be okay. All right, Scorpios, you out there, every single one of you that I'm talking to you, no matter how low you feel, you're fucking amazing. And you should know this, and I want you to know this. So if I could give you a fucking big hug, I would. All right? And the fear, other people will try to fearmonger you and place certain things on you, whether it be this other person that you've been dealing with. It seems like two specific individuals you've been dealing with back and forth. Maybe you're keeping in conversation with them, or you're keeping tabs on them, or once in a while you pop in just to say hello, whatever this is. Fear is not going to help you make certain decisions. Be fearless, because there's nothing to be in fear of other than maybe your own brain. But even then, you're responsible to reprogram and condition your own brain. If not, somebody else will try to do it for us. So think for yourself, use your discernment, and definitely if your intuition is telling you to do something, do the right thing. Okay? What else can we get here? Let's get some more of these cards. This is important. Why is this important? This is important. I think it's almost like you know what you need to do, but you haven't maybe done it yet. Cut out the energies or purge what does not serve you. Well, that in itself is very important. There's a few people out there right now that are struggling through the purging phase, and it takes time. Sacral chakra. So there's some work that needs to be done on sacral chakra energy, or you're really full in this and embody the sacral chakra. So that'd be your sexual energy, your creativity. Seeing beyond the veil is a gift. You never forget. This has come up twice. I usually haven't gotten this card in a while. And then a healer heals themselves through understanding, duality, and reflection. It's time to do some of that for yourself. Please do it. I'm going to do the runes here. Actually, let's get one more for the book. Who's this High Priestess in reverse? Is this Scorpio, or are you dealing with another person? Equanimity. Interesting. Evenness of mind. Steadiness of temper. Message received. It's not just for you, it's for me too. Sometimes the stuff that I say to you guys out here right now, sometimes it's a reminder for myself. What else else can we get for Scorpio or those that resonate? Pyre, Pyre, a heap of combustibles for burning a dead body or a funeral pile. So this could be symbolic to death and rebirth. You have to let go of the old in order to come into the new. There is a cycle there, or this could be actually, there could be a funeral taking place. I don't know if there's going to be ashes involved, or if there's a spreading of the ashes, or if you need to collect ashes, or anything like that. Personally, I think if I'm going to go, it's going to be Viking style, like on a wood boat in the middle of the fucking ocean. And that's how my body should be gone out there. Okay, these are Viking runes. Take what resonates, leave the rest. They have multiple meanings. This one is empty, so this is this one's empty. The mind is not empty, okay? This is full moon or the next moon coming. I don't know if this is going to turn off, but within the next moon or that which is yet to be seen. A lot to do with emotions. Hagilas. It looks like an H. You can look it up. They have multiple meanings. And then we've got Othelon. Sorry, I want to show you the images. You got Hagilas right there. And then you got Othelon. Like I said, they have multiple meanings. Look them up. And then we've got Manas as well. A lot of heart, chakra, and solar plexus energy. Remember to love you. Please do.